7 common traits in today's parents that ruin the rest of the world. Number 1. Being disrespectful. The use of sarcasm, shaming your kids when they make mistakes, and generally talking down to them as much as possible. I mean, after all, it's not like they're, really just undeveloped adults, right? This will destroy any lingering bits of self-esteem and send them down the road toward misery, right where you want your rotten kids to be. Number 2. Don't act bothering, teaching them manners. Good manners get us nowhere in society. Making the effort to teach your kids to say please and thank you is more effort than it's worth, apparently. They'll figure it out when they're older, though, right? Number 3. Buy them designer clothes. Making sure that you buy your little fashionista only the best designer clothes, brand name shoes. They need to grow up expecting the finer things in life, and that everything should be handed to them automatically. After all, that's how things work in the adult world, isn't it? Number 4. Put your kid ahead of your spouse. Making sure that your child knows that they come first, always. This means ensuring that your own relationship takes a back seat to what your child needs and wants. While you're at it, put your kid ahead of yourself too. They need to know that they're always, always, always number one, no matter what the circumstances are. Now, sure, this can be subjective for some, as some do have good reasons to put their kid ahead of their relationship at times, but don't confuse at times for every single time. If you want to go out on a date night with your husband, or vice versa, he wants to go out on a date with you, your child doesn't come first. You can have a babysitter, or you can have someone watch them, or if they're old enough, they can stay home for a couple hours as you have some quality time with him or her. They don't always need to come first. Number 5. Don't discipline. Discipline is difficult, time-consuming, and overall a pain in the ass. It teaches kids that there are consequences to their actions, and really just gets in the way of producing an overall rotten person. Better to let them believe they can do whatever they want without repercussion. Number 6. Hover. Making sure that you do everything for your kid, never ever letting them take any risks or figure out on their own. This will ensure that they grow into adults who are afraid to stick their necks out, take a chance on anything, or do anything for themselves. If you're lucky, maybe they'll just keep living with you until it's time to ship you off to the nursing home. What a great way to ensure that you always have purpose and don't grow old alone. Number 7. Don't ask them to contribute to the family. When it comes to your kids, here is your new mantra. Chores are for chumps. Having your kids do chores only teaches them a sense of, responsibility, gives them a feeling of pride in being able to be productive member of the family. Better to let them sit and play video games all day and collect their allowance for doing absolutely nothing. And those are 7 very common traits in today's parents that ruin it for the rest of the world, and or 7 tricks and tips to ruin your child and overall be a terrible parent. You're welcome.